Hi everyone, welcome back to the Laravel E-Commerce Project tutorial. In this video, we will cover how to create product page for the admin. So let's see how can we create the product page. First of all, let's create the model and migration for the product. So go to the command prompt and here let's execute the command php artisan make model a space model name which is product, and for migration just add here -m. Now hit enter. Okay, model and migration created. Now let's open this migration. So go to the VS Code and just go inside the database directory, then migration, and from here let's open this one, create product table migration. And now here inside this schema, let's add some columns. So add these columns, name column which is a string, slug a string, and also set here the unique, short description, information, description, the regular price which data type is decimal, and their size is 10, and precision value which is 2, and then sale price, SKU, stock status which is enum, and inside this array just pass here in a stock or out of a stock, and set here the default value in a stock. Okay, and another column which is featured product which data type is boolean, and set the default value false. Then quantity unsigned integer, and set the default value 10. Images which is for gallery. Then category ID and brand ID. Okay, category ID related to the categories table, and brand ID which is related to the brands table. Okay, and then a status which is boolean, and set the default value false. Alright, now save this migration and let's migrate this migration. So go back to the command prompt, and here let's execute the command php artisan migrate. Okay, now hit enter. Migration done. Now go to the model. First of all, let's open the brands model. So just go inside the app directory, then models, and let's open brands model. And here let's add here a function to relate the product. So right here public function and products. Okay, function and products, and inside this function just return here $this arrow hasMany, and inside this just pass here the model name which is product. Okay, product class. Now save this and let's copy and go to the category model, and here just paste same function products and return $this hasMany model name product. Okay, now save this and let's open the product model, and here let's create two functions, one for brand and another for the category. So right here public function category, and inside this function just return $this arrow belongs to category model. Okay, and one more function for the brand. So right here public function brand, and write same thing, return $this arrow belongs to brand model. Okay, now save this. Alright, now let's create a controller for the product. So go to the command prompt and let's execute the command php artisan make controller, a space controller name which is product controller. Alright, now hit enter. Controller created. Now let's run the application. So right here php artisan serve. Okay, now let's open the product controller. So go to the app directory, then http controllers, and let's open product controller. And now inside this controller let's create a function public function and function name which is products. Okay, And inside this function, first of all, let's fetch here the products. So right here, products is equal to model name product colon with category and brand, and then set here the order by created at as a descending order. So pass here descending DESC. Then get the record with the pagination. So use here the paginate method, paginate, and pass here the default size 10. Now just return a view. So right here return view, and then folder name admin dot view name products, and also pass these products to the view. So use here the compact method, compact, and pass here products. Alright, and now just import the product model. So here use app/models/product. Okay, now save this, and now let's create the route for this function. So go to the web.php file. So just go inside the routes directory, web.php, and here inside the admin middleware route group, let's create a new route. So right here route ::get URI admin/products, and controller name, which is ProductController. Okay, and then function name, which is products, and route name admin.products. Now let's import this product controller. So here after this, just right here use app/http/controller/product controller. Okay, now save this, and now let's create this view. So go to the resources directory, resources, then views, admin, and here inside this admin folder, let's create a new file, products.blade.php. Now let's add here a layout. So right here x-admin-layout. Okay, and now just close this tag, and inside this layout tag just put here the template, products template content. So go to the template repository and just go inside the admin folder, and then let's open the products.php, and from here let's copy this main content. Okay, so just select main content and copy, and go back to the products view, and inside this layout tag just paste here. Okay, now save this. Now let's open the layout file. So just go inside the layouts folder and let's open admin layout, and here inside the sidebar menu, let's add here, this is the product link. So just remove this and put here double curly bracket route, and inside this just pass here the route name admins.products. Okay, now save this, and let's check this page. So just refresh the page and just click on products, and you can see here the products page. Okay, this is the template content. Now let's make dynamic this content. Okay, so go back to the products view, and here inside this table, inside this t body, and just before this first tr, let's add here @4else directive. Okay, then $products as $product. Okay, now just select this @empty and @int4else, and cut this and paste after this first closing tr tag. Okay, here, and now cut this tr and paste between empty and int4else. Okay, now here let's display here the product name. So right here double curly bracket $product arrow name. And let's display here the SKU. So write here SKU, and then double curly bracket, dollar product, arrow, SKU. Okay, and here let's display the brand. First display here the brand, so let's copy this and paste here, change here the column name, which is brand, and then display the category. Okay, so now let's display here the brand. So write here double curly bracket, dollar product, arrow, brand, arrow, name. Okay, and now let's copy this and display here the category. So write here category, arrow, name. Now let's display here the product price. So just after this, add here first check here the sale price. So write here if directive, if dollar product, product, arrow, sale price. If sale price available, then display here the regular price, okay, with this line through text. Okay, and then display here the sale price. If sale price not available, so add here else part and just display here the regular price. Okay, and now just close this indef. If sale price available, then show here the regular price with cut mark, okay, line through mark, and then show here the sale price. If sale price not available, then simply show here the regular price. Okay, now this now let's display here the quantity. So write here dollar product, arrow, quantity. Okay, then display here the status. So just remove this and add here a if directive again, if directive, then dollar product, arrow status. If a status true, then display here published, and inside the else part just write here as a draft. Okay, if product status is true, then write display here the published, otherwise just display here the draft. And now let's display here the product image. So here just select this and put here double curly bracket, then asset, and inside this just pass here the path of the product image. So right here uploads, let's check the folder path. So in public folder uploads, then products, okay, then thumbnails. Right here uploads / products / thumbnails. Okay, and then put here the / double curly bracket, dollar product, arrow, image. And now inside this alt tag just put here the product name. So write here double curly bracket and then product, arrow, name. And now let's display here the paginate link. So inside this step just remove these and put here double curly bracket, dollar products, arrow, links. Okay, now save this and it's done. So let's check. So go back to the browser and just refresh the page, and you can see here this time it's only showing the products not available because inside the product table there is no any record. Okay, let's insert one record inside the products table. So just browse the product table, click on browse. Let's insert one record here. So write here name product1 slug product-1 short description and here product information description and then regular price, and let's say regular price is 500 and sale price which is 450, SKU this one, and stock status in stock, featured false, and quantity 10, image let's say image is 1.jpg, gallery image 1.jpg, select the category and then brand, and the status true, created at, current date, and updated at. Okay, now just click on go. One product created. Now go back to the products page and just refresh the page. Here is one error which is undefined constant product. Okay, spelling mistake, so let's correct this. So go to the products view and inside this image let's correct this. So just remove and add here $product arrow name. Okay, now save this and let's refresh the page and you can see here the product. Okay, image is not showing because there is no tabular image inside the thumbnails folder. Okay, here is the product name, SKU, brand name, category, price. You can see here this is the regular price, which is showing with this cut mark. Okay, and this is the regular price, the stock, and the status which is published. In next video we will see how can we add the product. This video covers products page creation for the admin. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay updated on the next parts of this series. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.